The rear derailleur on your electric bike is the workhorse of the drivetrain. Without it being properly set up, your drivetrain will not function too well. Today we're going to learn how to set up your rear derailleur. If you received your electric bike with the rear derailleur removed, here's how to install it onto the frame. First, you want to locate your rear derailleur bolt and the derailleur hanger. Use the appropriate tool to thread the derailleur bolt onto the derailleur hanger. This is most likely an M5 metric hex wrench. You want to make sure that you torque your derailleur bolt to spec. That could be anywhere between 8 and 10 Newton meters depending on your derailleur's manufacturer. Once the derailleur is installed, you want to make sure that your chain is on the highest gear or the smallest cog. Now, go ahead and turn the crank and spin the wheel and make sure that the chain is perfectly aligned above the derailleur's jockey wheels. We can see here that the smallest cog and the 2 jockey wheels of the derailleur are perfectly aligned. From here, there are 3 bolts that we can use to adjust settings on the derailleur. We have your high limit screw, a low limit screw, and a B limit screw. 99% of the time, you do not need to adjust these settings as they have been set by the manufacturer or by us before shipping. The only reason why you need to adjust these settings is if your chain is falling off into the spokes or off the smallest cog. The high limit screw is there to prevent your chain from falling off the highest gear. The low limit screw is there so that it helps prevent your chain from falling off into your spokes off the lowest gear. And the B limit screw adjusts tension in the chain, but also adjusts just how far out that highest jockey wheel is from your lowest cog. Now spin your crank and shift through every gear to make sure that each change is nice and crisp. If it's not, then we may have to add tension to the cable that's going from the derailleur shifter to the derailleur itself. To do so, there is a barrel adjuster at the shifter that can help you loosen or tighten the tension of that cable. I tend to do quarter turns at a time and then shift the gear to make sure that I'm not over tightening it or over loosening the cable. In order to add tension, you're going to turn the barrel adjuster counterclockwise, or as if you're screwing it out of the shifter. In order to decrease tension of the cable, you want to turn the barrel adjuster clockwise, as if you're screwing it into the shifter. To see the adjustments that you have done, make sure that the chain is in your smallest or highest gear, and then shift once to the next gear over. If it shifts smoothly, then you're on your way. If changing the tension of your derailleur cable is not fixing the shifting issues, then it might be time for you to take your bike to a local bike shop and get a tune-up. That's our tech tip for today. Hit that like button if you found this video useful. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss another tech tip. Until next time, enjoy the ride.